They eventually find something, an early build of
Gears of War 3, these guys were hacking early on. They were hacking on Gears.
Storm.
All right, time to watch this video. Time to watch this
This is David Pecora.
from the beginning.
He's 22 years old, has shoulder-length blonde hair, and studies computer science. His online names are Xenon and Xenomega. He's part of the Xbox community, tweaking consoles and creating cheats for games like Halo and Call of Duty.
Oh, that's what he did. My fault, chat. Last time.
This is David Pecora. He's 22 years old, has shoulder-length blonde hair, and studies computer science.
22 years old.
His online names are Xenon and Xenomega. He's part of the Xbox community, tweaking consoles and creating cheats for games like Halo and Call of Duty.
Alright, now I understand. The whole time, he was the one making the consoles and making the cheats. I didn't know all that. Yeah, he a nerd. He a nerd for sure, for sure. He definitely a nerd. He definitely a nerd. He does like a bot.
Right now, he has an annoying problem. The bumper of his car is broken, and the dealer refuses to ship the parts to Canada. So he asks his friend Justin, who lives in the US, if he can order the new bumper to his house.
Okay, I understand the story. Okay,
They met
getting
each
it.
other years ago on the internet. Justin lives in Wilmington, about an 8-hour drive away. David's plan is to drive there, get the bumper, maybe grab something to eat together, and head back home. His dad offers to tag along so they can take turns driving.
Okay.
They take the family car. About an hour later, David and his dad get to the border. The US border officer checks their passports.
Oh. I didn't even know you needed a passport to yo, Chad, this is a real story. This is a documentary on a guy some kids that were like hacking on Xbox. Like they were like, yeah, they were Xbox hackers pretty much. But I did not know you need like a passport or something to like enter the US driving. I thought it was only for like flights. I learn something new every day.
He's about to wave them through when he sees a strange name on his display. "What's Xenon?" the officer asks. David flinches. That's his online name. But why on earth does it pop up here at the passport control?
Wow.
Two figures in dark uniforms approach the vehicle. They pull their weapons and tell him to step out of the car. David gets arrested. He walked right into a trap.
Wow.
The thing is, David may have done more than tweaking consoles and coding cheats. The FBI has been after him for years. He's part of a hacker gang that will become to known as the Xbox Underground.
The Xbox
They are
gang.
responsible for
The Xbox gang. Xbox gang underground. All right. Now, now listen, bro. Now arrest the single stick gang. Xbox, the cops arrest the single stick gang. They're next. Take them out next. Y'all want to take out the Xbox Underground. Take out the fucking
an unprecedented
single-stick
series
gang.
of cyber attacks on some of the biggest tech firms on the planet. They stole thousands of login credentials, heisted the source code of unpublished games, and hacked into confidential US military simulations.
Wow.
They didn't do it on behalf of some government agency. Sometimes they didn't even make money with it. They were just a bunch of teenagers.
Hacking into the US Army database for fun? Not get it paid? Just doing it for fun? Yeah. You another type of nerd. You are another type of nerd. If you're hacking into the US military for fun as a teenager, something is wrong with you, gang. I'm not gonna lie. You're too smart for your own good. You're too smart for your own good. Literally. That is crazy.
This entire story is based on the fabulous Wired article and a double episode of the highly recommendable podcast, Darknet Diaries.
Wow.
You'll find the links in the description. David was always destined to become a hacker. He's still in elementary school when he builds his own little web browser.
What? Elementary school? Making his own web browser. Yeah. I'm seeing it, chat.
He simply teaches himself how to code. In 2001, David's world and that of countless other kids changes forever. The OG Xbox is released.
For the first time, let me now unveil Xbox.
Back
Oh, an Xbox!
then, the Xbox marks a technological milestone. A bunch of high-end hardware packed into a massive black casing. The
Wow.
black and green dashboard and the ridiculously oversized controller.
That was my first Xbox, chat. The original one. I had the same exact Xbox, the same exact one. I had the original Xbox, chat. When it first came out, at the first year of it being out, that's when I first got my ever Yep.
Kind of give off nuclear reactor vibes.
It was really fun.
It's a completely new aesthetic at the
Still
time.
have yours?
David gets one
was new to
and
me back
hopelessly
then.
falls in love with Halo. But he's not just a passionate gamer. He's fascinated by the Xbox's tech. He becomes part of the fast-growing online community of like-minded nerds. They crack their consoles and get their own software running. They stream music, install Linux, and even manage to boot up Nintendo games.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy? How are you doing this at 13, 14, 15 years old, bro? How? Nah, bro. These kids, they need to have a fucking... Yo, I ain't gonna lie. They need to have this category for school students, for students in school. So they can use all their smart shit for actually to be something productive, bro. Because these motherfuckers be smart as shit. In elementary school, they made his own web browser. They gotta do something with these kids, bro. These type of kids, not all the kids. Not all the kids like this type of shit.
David is extremely
That's just
talented
nerdy.
and quickly gains cred in the scene. He starts writing programs for Halo that let you tweak the physics or even the weather in the game. Then, in 2005, the Xbox 360 drops and changes everything.
Wow.
Again. Microsoft learned from its mistakes and bolstered the console's security.
Wow.
To hack the new Xbox, you need a development kit. That's a special console with extra features, just for developers. These dev kits are incredibly hard to get. Developers need to be verified by Microsoft to have one.
Really?
For everyone else, they're strictly off limits.
Let me guess. He got
It
it.
takes a while, but eventually a few dev kits start popping up online. Someone has found thousands of them at a recycling yard. Microsoft must have tried to trash them, but now someone
That's how it started? Microsoft, you dumb bitch. Y'all threw thousands of dev kits in the garbage? Oh, hell no. That's how it started. Don't tell me that's how it started. You fuckers threw it in the garbage. Oh my God, you are trolling.
is making money by selling them.
I'm
In
sorry,
2008,
Revies.
David acquires several of these dev kits for himself and resells a few. This is how he meets Justin May, his buddy from Wilmington. Online, Justin goes by MTW. The dev kit gives David access to PartnerNet, a closed platform where Xbox developers upload test versions of their games.
What?
He spends his nights scouring PartnerNet, posting screenshots of unreleased games
Wow.
and making a name for himself in online forums.
Wow.
He starts showing up late to school. His grades are slipping.
Huh. He thinks. You're next, buddy. You're showing up late to school to play single stick on Gears 5. Yeah, you're next. He thinks you are next. You got a 40 in one of your classes, a 49 the other day. I seen your grades, gang. I'm seeing the vision, bro. It's crystal clear. Motherfuckers staying, bro, they're missing school to play a free-for-all tournament for $100. That's where it starts.
But he thinks, what if this is my ticket to a career in game development? In 2010, David catches the attention of a guy named Dylan Wheeler.
Uh-huh.
Dylan is 14 and lives in Perth, Australia.
Wow.
He has long brown hair and is in the middle of puberty. He loves a good thrill and got into hacking early on.
Huh.
In high
14-year-olds hacking.
school, Dylan got suspended for hacking into the school's network.
Hacking into the school's network at 14. Yeah, this is the only time I believe in bullying, bro. Give that motherfucker a wedgie. You give him 5 wedgies, I promise you he's not doing it no more. Give him a fucking wedgie, gang. Make him eat his fucking lunch in the school lunchroom, in the school bathroom. Make him have it. Yeah. I believe it. I believe in wedgies. Give him a wedgie, and I promise you, give him 5 of them bitches. He'll start eating his lunch in the bathroom. Lock the stalls. Yeah, put his yeah, bro. Give him a fucking wedgie.
But he doesn't like to be told what to do, so he hacked the network again.
Hacked
and
it
got
again?
suspended again.
He hacked the school network twice at 14. Give him a wedgie.
He's fascinated by what David and others are doing with the Xbox and wants in on the action, so he signs up to the Xbox hacking forum. His online moniker is Super Day.
Wow.
That same year, 2010, another Xbox 360 dev kit ends up in the hands of Sanad Nishayawat. Sanad is 24, lives in Washington, New Jersey, and is a true tech enthusiast. He started gaming by 8. By 12, he was taking apart entire consoles.
Wow.
His room is packed with electronics. His desk is covered by a soldering iron, an oscilloscope, and all sorts of electronic parts. He dives into the Xbox scene and calls himself Sonic.
Huh. Wow.
It's an incredibly exciting time for David, Justin, Dylan, Sanad, and many others.
4 weirdos. All 4 of you are weird. I don't give a fuck. All 4 of you, the 14-year-old, the 13-year-old, the 15-year-old, yeah, all y'all hackers. All 4 of you hackers are weird. This is the only time I believe in bullying, bro. Give them each a wedgie.
PartnerNet is an absolute goldmine. They get to play new games months before their release.
Y'all the ones hacking on Gears. Y'all the ones that made this whole hacking thing on Gal 2 possible. Y'all the ones that made, every time I get on Gears of War 2, there's a hacker with a J tag. Now that I found out you're the ones that started it, I hope y'all getting wedgies in jail right now. If y'all still in there. If y'all out, I hope somebody is just like something, bro. Give them a wedgie.
But at some point, they start getting into trouble with real developers on the platform. In 2009, David finds a way to use cheats for the brand new Call of Duty game. He sets up a server and charges users for using his cheats.
What?
$100 per 30 minutes.
Shaggy? I ain't gonna lie, I take everything I said back. I want to cut. Put me on. $100 for 30 minutes. $100 for 30 minutes? Oh my God, that's a money glitch.
Players can walk through walls and fire without ever missing a shot. The cheat business is a huge success. David quickly makes up to $8,000 a day.
Yeah, why am I streaming, gang? Why am I streaming? Why am I streaming Gears? I could hack, I could, yeah. I could sell you guys Gal 5 cheats. I'll charge you half for that. I'll charge you guys, you know what, $30 every 30 minutes. God damn it.
He takes his girlfriend to fancy restaurants and stays in luxury hotels.
Of course,
Activision, the developer behind Call of Duty, catches wind of David's scheme. They send him cease and desist letters and threaten to sue.
You don't give a fuck.
But David doesn't respond. They're just video games, he thinks. It's not like he's hacking into servers and stealing information.
Wow.
Well,
what are we watching? This is a story about the kids. It's an actual thing that actually happened, and they just illustrated it. So it's an actual real thing that happened on Xbox, and these guys, the YouTube or whatever, he just illustrated it. And he sent us a story about it.
Not yet. The Xbox Underground story is so insane, it would definitely deserve its own website. You know who also deserves their own website? You. A portfolio site is a great way to present.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, fuck your ad, gang. Respectfully, bro. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm not paying. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Deal/Udo and start building your own website for free.
So what happened? You're watching the video with me, gang. I don't know. We're about to find out now.
One night, Dylan gets a message from an online friend named GamerFreak1727. It contains a list of usernames and matching email addresses and passwords, all taken from a forum run by game developer Epic Games. At the time, Epic is mostly known for Unreal Tournament and Gears of War.
I knew it! I told y'all that I knew y'all were responsible. I knew y'all were responsible. What I told y'all, chat, now you definitely deserve a wedgie. I ain't gonna lie, if I catch any one of you Xbox Underground clan members IRL, I'm giving y'all a wedgie. I knew it.
Dylan checks the list and finds the login credentials of an IT employee at Epic Games.
Of course.
He wonders if that person uses the same password on other sites. He tries to log into the employee's Gmail account.
Of course, bro.
And it works.
Huh.
He combs through the inbox and finds another password.
Wow.
admin060606. It gives him access to an internal network at Epic Games.
Wow.
Dylan sends David a message to tell him about his find. David is hooked. One of the servers are hosting unreleased games.
Wow.
He knows that what they're doing is illegal, so he sets himself some limits. No looking at customer data or credit card information. He's only interested in the games. David and Dylan spend months.
So if he wanted to, he could have used my credit card, my mama's credit card. He could have bought himself a Lambo. Well, actually, not a Lambo, a chopped cheese. Yours? All right, I'm seeing it with y'all. Yo, Xbox, I'm done sharing my info with y'all. I'm done.
Rummaging through the Epic servers on the hunt for anything interesting. And sure enough, they eventually find something. An early build of
Gears of War 3. These guys were hacking early on. They were hacking on Gears. Yo, these motherfuckers were cheating on Gears of War. This is fucking nuts. Nah, bro, get a grip. How the hackers, I'm changing the stream title. How the hackers got on Gal. That is the stream title now. I'm changing the title of the stream. Y'all gonna find out where this whole cheater shit started.
Gears of War 3, complete with source code. They can't believe.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I'll cut a check with, listen, bro. I know I'm talking a lot, but all I wanna say is this. If you guys get me some information on the Gears of War E-Day, y'all give me an early you hack into the Gal, hack into the TC and give me some early exclusive E-Day gameplay, I might not give you a wedgie.
Believe their luck. They're on the verge of playing one of the most anticipated games of the year, months before anyone else. They message Sanad to let him in on their discovery. He has a hacked modem at home that lets him cover up his IP address, so he can download the game without getting caught. Sanad logs into Epic's network and grabs the files.
Wow.
It's hundreds of gigabytes of data. He stays up all night until the download finally completes.
Okay,
He's too excited to go to sleep. He burns the data onto 8 Blu-rays and mails them to David.
Wow.
He writes the words wedding videos on the package. David receives the package and tries the game. The build is still pretty raw. A lot of the textures are missing.
Hell no, I'm watching
It's not
this.
really playable at this stage. David sends the game to the others, including Justin. Just a few days later, the game appears online as a public download.
Wow. So they hacked. All right, let me get this straight, right? Not only did they hack onto the Xbox network, they were selling Gears of War. They were not even selling, they were giving out for free. They were giving Gears of War 3 early to everybody. This is some nerdy shit. Wow.
The leak makes headlines everywhere.
Last week, Gears of War 3 was leaked on the web. Gears developer Epic Games confirmed that this is not the final build of the game and warned people that downloading the title may actually melt your system.
That shit is not melting your system, gang. Yo, TC, yo, Epic Games, get a grip. They said, listen, if you download this garbage right here, your PC is gonna get fried. Oh, hell nah, get a grip, bro. I fucking guess. Man, say it's gonna melt your PC. Nice, Epic. Epic, good try, bro. I'm sure people bought that. I'm sure people actually believe that.
Not sure if that's true, but scare tactics aside, don't pirate. Pirating sucks.
The guys are still snooping around the Epic Games network when they stumble upon a very unsettling email. Epic Games has called the FBI because of the leak, but it seems the feds are not onto them yet. David is freaking out. He asks Justin to help him crypt his hard drives.
Yeah, send them to jail. Send them to jail.
Sanad decides to lay low and wait for things to calm down.
Wow.
Dylan, however, doesn't care about the FBI.
What?
He keeps logging into the servers, while the feds are actively scanning them to find the hackers.
Wow.
His ballsiness pays off. Dylan finds a USB drive connected to the network, and on that drive he finds a list of all the company's important access credentials.
Oh my God.
Dylan now has full access to Epic's network. From that point on, he logs into the network every single day. He roams around the PCs of Epic employees and taps their webcams. He sits at his computer in Australia and watches them in real time while they move around the office or sit in meetings.
He was stalking them. He was stalking Epic. He was seeing Cliffy B drink his coffee. He was seeing Cliffy B drink his coffee. Oh my God, this is nerdy.
He mostly exploits human errors. He searches data breaches for login credentials and then tries them on other sites. Eventually, he manages to also hack into the network of other companies.
Oh my God.
Dylan is on a serious hacking spree. David and Sanad find out what he is doing and jump back in. They just can't resist. One by one, they hack the networks of tech giants like Microsoft, EA, Bungie, Blizzard, Valve, and Activision.
Oh my God.
They keep digging deeper and deeper, downloading more and more unreleased games. It's like a fever dream.
This is crazy. So they started with hacking in Gears of War and selling cheats.
The guys have been hacking the
Chat, they were making $8,000 listen, this guy was making $8,000 a day at the age of 14, 15, which is crazy. Not only that, chat, he started with Gears of War as hacking on Gears, selling hacks on GAO. He was, what?
Their way through the gaming industry
Literally
for
rich.
almost a year now. From time to time, they're also making
Yeah, I
money off
remember
of it.
Evades.
David starts selling the jacked and unreleased games to a user called Xbox Dev Guy.
He even
The
hacked.
contact is established via Justin.
Wow.
But deep down, they're still just a bunch of gaming fans. They invite their friends over to show their new video games. They never reveal where they get them from.
Wow.
They're a small and tight-knit group, but they can't always keep the excitement to themselves.
Scary.
So every now and then, word gets out to the wider scene. And every time that happens, new people want in on the action.
Wow.
2 new faces join the group.
The Power Rangers. I'm telling you, chat. Green, red, purple. Yeah. Where the black one at?
Alcala is a 16-year-old high school student from McCordsville, Indiana. He's tall, rather shy and reserved. Online, he goes by AA Monkey.
Donkey Kong.
The second newbie is Nathan LaRue, an 18-year-old from Bowie, Maryland. His dad works as a diesel mechanic, and his mom is busy homeschooling him. Nathan has written a program to fake FIFA coins and dreams of becoming a proper game developer someday.
Nah.
Online, he calls himself Anime Freak.
Anime Freak. I knew it. I knew you anime dweebers sis with the profile picture of a goddamn anime, Attack on Titan. I knew something was wrong with y'all. Anime Freak. I know. And guess what he watches? Take a guess, chat. Don't even say it. Yes, you're right. Most likely.
Plans their hacking activities, and their virtual break-ins move further and further away from gaming. AMD, Intel, Disney, Warner Brothers, and Google.
Disney and Google.
They end up infiltrating the servers of almost 25 companies, all of them major corporations.
Oh my God. Nah, this is crazy.
A late summer evening in 2012, Austin and Nathan are poking around the servers of Zombie Studios, a developer known for war games like the Spec Ops series. They discover a tunnel that leads them straight to a US military server.
No way.
The drives host a new game Zombie Studios is working on.
So you went from hacking on Gears and selling cheats for Gears of War people, to then hacking into the US military.
AH-64D, Apache Simulator, a flight simulator commissioned by the US Department of Defense. They hesitate. This is bigger than anything they have found so far, and much more dangerous.
No way.
Curiosity ends up getting the best of them, and they download the game.
What? Nah, you're an idiot.
The group is at its peak.
You're
They've been
idiots.
active for over 2 years. They've gone places no one else could.
Yeah.
David, Dylan, Sanad, Austin, and Nathan have become the core of the group. Others are loosely involved in individual hacks. Altogether, there are almost a dozen strong now. They're aware that everything that they have done could already land them in jail.
Of course.
But they just can't stop. They joke about what they would call their gang in prison. Xbox Underground sounds pretty bad.
Yeah, joke around, fuck around. This is definition of fuck around and find out. Fuck around and find out. Yeah. Yeah, this is what was that prison gang? Was that prison gang name? Xbox Underground? They're gonna show y'all something real quick.
Badass, they think.
Yeah,
they laugh at the idea, but not for much longer.
Yeah, don't laugh. Yeah, now I'm interested.
Justin, aka MTW, was an early member of the group. He met David when he bought the Xbox 360 dev kit from him a few years ahead of the Epic Games hack.
Wow.
Justin was directly involved in many of their operations.
No way, bro.
A few days before Gears of War 3 was leaked, Justin got the game from the others in the group. Some of them, like Sanad, suspected that he was the one who put it online.
No way.
Justin is almost 3 years older than David, but compared to him, he's a lot less cautious.
They're turning on each other.
In 2010, Justin attends PAX East, a video game convention in Boston.
Wow.
He gets calls from Sanad and a few others in the group. They ask him if he can hack into one of the networks on site. Maybe he'll find something interesting.
What?
No big deal if not. Justin gives it a try, but doesn't find a breach to exploit. The network is too secure. He's not ready to give it up though. He walks around the convention center and finds the stand of a small developer called Atomic Games.
No way.
They're showcasing a new shooter called Breach. Justin waits until one of the employees heads to the bathroom. Then he sneaks behind the stand and secretly tries to download the game onto his laptop.
What?
But the employee comes back sooner than expected. At just 14 megabytes, Justin has to cancel the download and make a run for it.
No way.
2 Atomic employees chase after him and quickly catch him. They take him to the police. During the arrest, Justin tries to bribe the officers.
$100. Yo, Justin, you're getting tucked, buddy.
He offers them $100 if they let him go. During the interrogation, he openly admits he was trying to steal the game.
Yeah?
He repeatedly tells the cops that he has names of people bigger and more important than himself. When the others hear about the arrest, they get suspicious. What if Justin...
W snitch. W snitch. Me personally, you offer me a Gears of War E-Day release date and I'm snitching. Oh, you want some names? Give me the release date of E-Day and I got you. I'm snitching.
has been
W
talking to the
snitch.
cops. He loses their trust. He disappears for a while, but eventually gets back in touch, trying to regain their trust. Now he is scamming companies like Cisco, Microsoft, and Lenovo with a return fraud scheme.
Chad, don't act like y'all want to snitch for a Gears of War E-Day release date. 99% of y'all in here are snitching for a Gears of War E-Day release date.
Someone like that couldn't possibly be working with the cops. Some in the group, like David and Dylan, are thinking. Others, like Sanad, remain skeptical. After some time, Justin manages to get back on board. Back to August 2012, David and Dylan are poking around Microsoft servers.
Again?
They come across a folder that seems pretty well protected.
No way, bro.
Looks like only a few developers have access to it. Maybe the company is working on some super secret project, they think. They download the folder and find a bunch of technical documents.
My God.
Some pics of circuit boards and casings, source code, all that kind of stuff. They wonder what all of this could be for, and they quickly piece it together. They found the plans for the upcoming Xbox console.
No way!
Codename Durango. It'll later be called the Xbox One. They ponder what to do with the plans.
Nerds.
They could sell them to others, or they could try to build the console themselves. All parts seem to be available on the market. They order the parts online and have everything shipped to Nathan's house.
No way.
He volunteers to assemble the gaming console, and it works. The group now has a working prototype of the new Xbox, but no games to test it with, so they decide to sell it. They find a buyer in the Seychelles who is willing to pay $5,000. The buyer transfers the money, and the group discusses who is going to ship the console to him. Justin steps up. He offers to take it to the post office. The group agrees. Justin drives from Delaware to Bowie, about a 2-hour ride, and picks up the console at Nathan's place. But the package never makes it to the Seychelles.
Way.
They start to get nervous. What if the FBI has intercepted the package? After the sale falls through, Dylan decides to upload the pictures of their prototype online, just to see what happens. He doesn't consult with the others. That means the Xbox prototype is now seemingly publicly up for auction on eBay. By now, Dylan is already known for his impulsive actions.
No way.
In early 2012, he got drunk, called Epic Games, and confessed to hacking their servers. He explained to the
He called Epic while being drunk at a party. Nah, yo, you're actually like the definition of a nerd. Like, I ain't gonna lie, gang. Can you imagine him on the phone chat like, yo, listen, I'm the one that hacked ya. Hey, yeah, you bitch ass nigga. I did it. And then hang up.
employees over the phone how he did it and asked for a poster as a reward. He actually got one. This time, things get even worse. The eBay auction goes viral.
No way.
In no time, bids reach over $20,000.
What?
But the sale doesn't go through because Microsoft files a copyright claim.
Wow.
Dylan, who set up the auction under his online name, Super Day, starts giving online interviews.
We have someone who's gotten pretty world-renowned over the past couple of weeks here. I'm just gonna go straight to the chase here. His name is Dylan.
Wow.
Most people probably know him by his moniker Super Day. He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble with Microsoft and trying to, I guess he's taking the hacking community by storm. Dylan, welcome to the show.
Thanks.
Sanad and David are pissed at Dylan. Really pissed. After leaving traces all over the internet.
Yeah, bro, you can't be doing that, gang. Like, you're making it mad hot. You're that one dweeberson if you rob a bank and you actually are the first successful person to rob millions of dollars from a bank. You're the type of guy that's gonna go around, yo, Jimmy, guess what we did yesterday? We robbed the bank. You're that one dweeberson in the group that's gonna be talking about everything that y'all did. You're gonna say how y'all, what was the bait car, the model y'all used for the bait car. I can't rob shit with this guy, Chad. We can't rob shit. We can't do no two-mans. We can't, me and him can't even have a two-man. If I go, me and him go on a two-man, we were talking to two females, and we pipe both of them down, he's the one that's gonna snitch. He's gonna brag about it. Nah, I'm good. I'm stay away from Dylan.
Internet. This kind of attention is the last thing they need. David cuts off all ties with Dylan. The only ones even more pissed are the people at Microsoft. The investigation picks up speed. Just weeks after the auction, the FBI raids Nathan's, aka Anime Freak's, house and arrest him.
No way.
Sanad Nishayawat, aka Sonic, tries to distance himself from the group, but his house gets raided too.
Wow.
He sends a copy of the search warrant to others in the group, including Dylan. Dylan then posts the name of the agents who raided Sanad's house online. He publicly threatens to send hitmen after them.
Yo, he think, yeah, you're living in a movie, gang. Yeah. Go ahead and do that. Yeah. Putting a hit on the guy. Yo, you're actually an idiot.
Statement he later regrets. In February 2013, Dylan Wheeler, also known as Super Day, is finally arrested by Australian authorities.
Wow.
Austin has learned from Nathan how to fake FIFA coins and turned it into a business.
What?
Justin is involved in scams of his
How to
Ethan
what?
how to fake is finally arrested by Australian authorities.
So you started hacking on this story is so crazy. They went from hacking on Gears of War 3, right? They started hacking on Gears of War 3. They went from Gears of War to Call of Duty, selling hacks $100 for every 30 minutes of their software, which is crazy. $100 every 30 minutes. It got to the point where he was making $8,000 a day off of selling cheats and hacks. Cool. Not only that, he went from that to threatening and he's a teenager. You don't think it's a grown man? No, bruh. He started doing this at 14. And then generating FIFA coins? Oh my God.
Austin has learned from Nathan how to fake FIFA coins and turned it into a business. Justin is involved in scams of his own. Both of them lay low for a while. David also keeps a low profile in Canada after he learns about the string of arrests. Well, at least until he gets a chance to snag an actual prototype of the new Xbox.
Wow. This is nuts. I actually cannot believe this. What's good,
David
Skulls?
is at a concert when he gets a call from Austin. Austin tells him about an 18-year-old hacker named Armin, aka Armin the Cyber. Armin claims to have access to Microsoft Campus and offers them a deal. He will sneak in and steal a real Durango prototype.
What?
In exchange for some Microsoft server credentials and a few $1,000s.
Wow.
David thinks Armin is nuts. But again,
That's what I said. He's nuts. I agree. He's nuts.
his curiosity gets the better of him, and he agrees. At 9 p.m., Armin drives his car to Microsoft Campus. He's wearing a sweater with the company logo and carrying a big backpack.
I don't know what you're saying, Tor.
He has
but
cloned some employee's access card and has no trouble getting in. The premises are enormous, but Armin knows his way around by now. For almost a year, he has been frequently sneaking into the buildings and dreaming of what it would actually be like to work there. He is a huge fan of Microsoft. He has even applied for a job, but has not heard back yet.
Wow.
Armin enters one of the office buildings. He's nervous, he's been there many times, but never to steal anything. There's still a few people around. Whenever he hears footsteps approaching, he hides.
Wow.
He eventually finds what he's looking for in one of the open plan offices on the 3rd floor.
What?
His hands are shaking as he stuffs 3 Xbox prototypes into his backpack. He sneaks out of the building, leaves the premises, and drives back home. He sends 2 of the consoles to David and Austin and keeps one for himself.
Wow.
Just a week after his break-in, Armin gets a call. It's Microsoft. They reviewed his application. He's got the job.
Oh, that is the worst thing that could potentially happen. This is not going to end good. What is this about, Chad? Gears of War hackers, hackers on Gears. They started hacking on Gal, and then, yeah. This is like the
It's a
little
dream come
storyline.
true. But only a couple of weeks later, Armin loses the job. Surveillance cameras have caught him stealing the prototypes.
Wow, I knew
He's
it.
taken into custody. In January 2014, Austin Alcala, aka AA Monkey, is arrested at his house by 4 FBI agents.
Wow.
In March, David Pecora, Xenomega, gets arrested at the US border. David, Sanad, Austin, and Nathan stand trial together in the US. Meanwhile, on the other side of the globe, Dylan is also facing charges.
Wow.
The group is accused of identity theft, fraud, and conspiracy to steal millions of dollars worth of intellectual property.
Oh my god.
The indictment is extremely detailed. The FBI must have been building the case for a long time.
100%.
There are chat logs and transcripts of personal conversations dating back to the first Epic Games hack in 2011.
Wow.
In court, prosecutors even play audio recordings that must have been secretly made during their hacking sessions.
Wow.
But the funny thing is, I still have root access to all their computers.
He sound like a nerd. He sound like a nerd. Yo, bro, if I hear this in my ear, I already know he a nerd. Yeah.
I signed in yesterday.
So he knowingly logs into Epic, knowing that's chill there.
What do you mean?
Like, he's in the emails.
Yeah, they all sound like nerds. I'm not. They all sound like nerds.
Like, they were emailing FBI people, and he knows that they talk to each other, but he still manages to not care.
I have to the U.S. military. I have to the Australian Department of Defense.
Yo, y'all are bragging about hacking into the military. Nah, don't worry. Yeah, karma about to hit.
I have every single big company. Intel, AMD, NVIDIA, Google, Microsoft, Disney, Warner Brothers, everything.
The indictment repeatedly mentions Person A.
No way.
Person A provided most of the evidence for the FBI.
Self-snitching at its finest.
Person A allegedly helped David encrypt his hard drive and sell unreleased games to a user named Xbox Dev Guy. Person A is also said to have delivered a self-made prototype of the new Xbox to the FBI.
I get a copy of the indictment and I start reading about Person A from Wilmington, Delaware.
Yeah.
We all only knew one person from Wilmington, Delaware. Justin.
Wow.
Justin. All signs point to him being an informant of the FBI. Did he cut a deal with the police after the incident at the convention?
Oh.
Is that how he got away with all of his scams?
Wow.
No one knows for sure.
He definitely
The guys in the
snitched.
US plead guilty. They all have very different ways of coping with the conviction.
Wow.
David is cooperative. He helps the investigators understand how they bypass the systems of billion-dollar corporations. The officers are pretty impressed by the 23-year-old's skills.
Wow.
He spends 18 months in prison. After getting out, he finishes college and starts working for a cybersecurity firm.
Wow. I'm actually kind of happy about that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a hater. I'm actually happy he got a job in that lane. I'm not even gonna lie. Cybersecurity job? I mean, it fits him, if I'm being honest.
Austin gets 3 years probation. He doesn't serve a single day in jail because he agrees to help the FBI with another fraud case involving fake FIFA coins. He later becomes the head of cybersecurity at a social media startup.
Wow.
Sanad serves the same sentence as David, 18 months. He too gets out, but the following years are very hard on him. He starts working at a vape store and goes to college. But his probation officer bans him from using a computer and constantly harasses him.
Everything that I would ever ask her would always be a no. Like, for example, like I would want to go down and see, my sister in Virginia or something, and it's no. It could be, she would come up with the craziest reasons to why she wouldn't let me do anything.
Sanad became more and more isolated and eventually slips into depression. Seeing no prospects for himself, he turns to drugs. His probation officer sees this as a violation of his probation terms. She drags him before a judge, who sentences Sanad to another 9 months behind bars.
No way.
In 2019, Sanad's probation for his second sentence ends, and for the first time in years, he's allowed to use a computer. He's now clean and living with his sister.
Wow. Damn, bro.
Nathan is terrified of having to go to jail. He's one of the youngest in the group and a gentle person. Of all of them, he was the least involved in the hacks. Nathan applies for bail until the verdict is final. He gets an ankle monitor and is allowed to stay with his parents. But the thought of what awaits him in prison eats him up. One day, he cuts off the ankle monitor and tries to flee.
No.
He pays a friend to drive him to the Canadian border, but the police catch him at the border checkpoint. Nathan panics. He jumps out of the car and runs across the bridge towards the border.
No.
But the cops catch him. He's desperate and considers jumping off the bridge.
No.
Then he pulls out a knife and injures himself until he collapses. He survives and is almost immediately taken back to jail,
Oh my god.
this time serving a 2-year sentence. Shortly before his release, Nathan comes out as trans and is now Holly. The time in prison must have been awful.
Holly? He changed genders? Wait. He changed genders. Oh, he went from Sam to Holly.
Just a year after their release, Holly takes their own life.
I'm so sorry. I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know.
In Australia, Dylan is the only one who pleads not guilty. This leads to a series of court cases that drag on for over 3 years.
I guess I pled not guilty to the sense that they tried to hit me with everything when it wasn't everything that I did. At the start, they put a lot of false charges on me.
Dylan is ordered to surrender his passport, but instead he heads to the airport and flies to the Czech Republic.
Oh my god.
He has Czech citizenship because his mother is from there. Shortly after, Dylan's mother is sentenced to 18 months in prison for aiding his escape.
Wow.
Dylan claims that his mother neither drove him to the airport
No
nor sent him
way.
money.
Yeah, it's kind of the harsh
Bro,
reality
you
of
what
everything.
the what? Your mom gang? That's actually kind of sad, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, his mom had nothing to do with the whole thing. He just threw his mom under the bus. Now she got involved. Oh man.
You know, someone's got to go down for something.
Dylan moved to the UK, where he established a cybersecurity firm and gave talks on security-related topics.
I'm not hiding, because I'm not doing anything wrong. I did something when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, an underage teenager. It was wrong. I learned from that.
In March 2020, Dylan shuts down his company.
Wow.
There's been no trace of him since.
Wow.
In 2017, when almost all members of the Xbox Underground had served their sentences, the police finally arrest Justin May. The authorities seized a brand new BMW and nearly $40,000 in cash.
Oh my god.
In 2021, he was convicted of fraud, fencing, tax evasion, and money laundering. He was sentenced to almost 8 years in prison and fined $4 million.
Oh my god. Damn, W video, chat. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That was a W vid. I'm not gonna lie, chat. That was a good video to watch.